Hello guys, welcome back to another lecture in this course. In this video, we shall be talking about Python queues. So in data structures, we have a data structure which is called queue. And this queue is a data structure that follows the first in and first out principle. So here, the first element that is added to the queue is the first element that is removed. And the queue module has two classes, which are the LIFO queue and the queue. And on the LIFO queue, we are talking about the last in, first out principle or concept. And on the queue class, it's where the functionalities of first in, first out are found. I'm going to demonstrate on how to create a queue. So when we are creating a queue, we can create a queue using a list, or we can use the DQ class from the collection module. So we are going to use the collection module at the end of this video. Let us start by using a simple method of list. First thing, let us initialize our list as an empty list for our queue. So queue is equals to an empty list. After creating an empty list, we have to add elements inside our empty list. And to add elements inside our empty list, in listing, we always use append. So let us say our queue, which is our variable for our list, our queue dot append. And we are going to add 3 into our list. And let us also add another element into our list, queue dot append. And we are going to add 1 into our list. And we are going to add another element into our queue, append 50. So let us say we have only 3 elements in our list. So how do we use queue concept? For example, the method here on queue, on Python queue, it's about first in, first out, or last in, first out. Let us take a look into the first in, first out concept, especially on removing elements. In most cases, we use it to remove elements in a queue. So to remove elements from the queue, let us say first element is equals to our list queue dot, we are going to pop, then we pass the index 0, then we display our list element. Let us run here, and we can see this is the first element that we have removed using pop and the index. So here we can actually see, if you run queue here, we have 2 elements remaining, which is 1 and 50, because we have removed the first element using pop. That's why we are now having 2 elements inside our queue. So let us also do the same concept by using the queue class, which is inside the queue module. So let us say hash importing queue. So we are going to use the queue function inside the queue module. So what we can do now, let's say import queue. So after importing queue, we are going to perform first in, first out. Let us call it FIFO. Is equals to our queue this queue dot queue function. So what we need now to do, let us add the element, adding elements. So to add elements in FIFO, we use a keyword called put. So dot put, let us put 12. So here we are saying hash put method is a keyword to add elements inside a queue. We can say FIFO dot put 5 or 3. Just put 3. You can add as many elements as you want. You can say FIFO dot put 19. Now, after adding elements, let us remove using the concept first in, first out. So remove elements or removing elements using from the queue using first in, first out. So to remove first element, let us create a variable first element, then first in, first out dot. We use the get method to view the first element. So print first underscore element. Let us run our code. So the get method can help us to get the first element in our queue. Let us also see how LIFO works. Let us create a queue and we apply the LIFO concept. So to create a LIFO queue, let us say LIFO is equals to queue that we have imported, queue dot, we are now importing the class LIFO queue. So here now we can add elements in our queue. So we say LIFO dot put, let us put 29. LIFO dot put, let us put 2. LIFO dot put, let us put 17. So you can add as many elements as you want. Now when you are removing now, because this queue concept is all about removing elements in a queue, what we can do now, it's our last element that we are going to remove. Element is equals to LIFO dot get. Then we print our last element underscore element variable element. Then we run our code, and our last element is 17 on the list that we have added. And the other concept that people normally use is using the DQ, which is part of the collection module. So you have first to import the collection module, collections. So you say from the collections import DQ here. So let us create our queue. So queue here is equals to DQ. This is another method of creating a queue so that you can remove your elements in a unique sequence. So now we are saying queue.append 25, queue.append 39, queue.append 40. Now let us see how we can remove elements from the queue. Removing elements. Remove is equals to our queue dot pop left. Then we can print our variable remove here. Then we run our code. So we can see that we have removed elements here, the first element, using the DQ concept. Python queues, they are very helpful and beneficial in machine learning and artificial intelligence, because in machine learning or in Python programming, processing tasks in a first come, first served is very important. And when you are designing maybe programs or that are normally deals with the first in, first service, for example, you are having a scheduling job website where the job vacancy that you have posted a week ago is the vacant that you are supposed to remove first on the website. So it means that the queue order or the Python queue will make sure that after a certain period of time, that vacant you posted first online will be removed first, so that the last job you put will remain on the list. So this Python queue program or Python queue is very important in processing tasks and also in scheduling job to be run on a computer or managing a list of requests to a server. So this queue concept is very important. I think this is all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.